It started when I was a kid. I always had a bicycle in my life, and I would just ride wheelies for days up and down the driveway. And then on the weekends, I would put on shows for the neighbors. We do stunt shows and just love the bike. My name is Richard Lakina. I'm the owner and founder of Ninja Mountain Bike Performance. When I was a teenager, somebody invited me to go to a race, a mountain bike race. Man, I didn't do great, but I loved it, and I was immediately hooked. I liked the challenge of it, I liked the thrill of it, I liked the competitiveness of it. I think I raced from age 15 or 16 to age 40. Realized I found a lot of joy in teaching other people how to ride, specifically how to ride more advanced features like corners or drops or technical things you might find on a trail. And I started coaching other racers, and that was going well. And then I would teach during the week, and then I would race during the weekend, and then I would go to the next town. Kept passing through this area on the way to teach clinics up in Bend or Washington, and it just kept grabbing my attention. So finally I made time to come back here and check it out. My first day really considering Klamath, I found a newspaper. The cover of the newspaper said Klamath gets money or grant or donations or something for trails. They've got trails here and they're investing in them. So there's definitely some opportunity. That seems like the place I might want to be. Then everything else just kept lining up. Although I knew racing was coming to an end for me. Coaching was doing well. I had a handful of other instructors around the country who I had taught who were teaching for me, and I was trying to become more settled down. So I bought a piece of land in Chiloquin, started operating Ninja out of a 20-foot shipping container. It grew pretty quick. We used to teach jumping clinics with plastic ramps, and these plastic ramps would deteriorate, just kind of fall apart after a certain amount of use. And then one day the ramps weren't available anymore. One of our instructors mentioned this company that was making ramps, so we ordered one of every ramp they make and had them shipped to us and tested them, and they seemed to work really well. So we called the manufacturer, who was in Eastern Europe, said, hey, we like these ramps, we'd like to work out some kind of arrangement with you and supply them for all our instructors potentially at a discount. People want to buy them, we like them, maybe we should consider reselling these ramps. We formed a private label agreement with the manufacturer. They manufactured Ninja branded ramps for us. And then we ran into some problems with importing. Then we thought, why don't we just make our own ramps? So bought a CNC machine, learned how to use it, designed our own ramp, made our own ramp. Also about this time, Klamath IDEA was calling pretty regularly, trying to get us to come in for a meeting. For me, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I've had multiple companies. I've never asked for help. I've never had anybody from the outside help, and anyone who offered to help, usually there was some ulterior motive or some catch or something. We met with Klamath IDEA, and I think the biggest thing they did for us was connect us to resources that we didn't even know existed. I told Hannah, like, we need to go talk to them. Maybe they can help us find a building. We also need, at that point, we're also looking for suppliers for raw materials. We were looking for staff, people to help run machines and that sort of thing. So Klamath IDEA and a representative from Business Oregon was at the meeting. I was amazed at how knowledgeable the rep from Business Oregon was. He connected us with a wood supplier that we're still using now that worked real well. Just got us on the right track and took care of a lot of hurdles for us. I think without the help of those organizations, we'd be in a real different spot right now, but they've really helped ensure our success. Between Business Oregon and Klamath IDEA and SPDC, it was nice to know I had support from a community, that we weren't just trying to figure this out on our own. I can't think of another place where there's so much beauty, so much opportunity, low cost of living, and tons of talent available to work with us. I don't know where else I would go. I'm happy here. Klamath, it's a great place to entrepreneur.